UTKARSH of the Wondertainment Zone. Hi guys, this is Dollurix and you're watching the episode 9 of Hub Tech Talks Season 1. So today's Tech Talks topic is that what all do we know about the next generation Windows or Windows 12? So we know that Microsoft has once again entered its 3 years development cycle as it was doing before also. So now it means that every 3 years we will get to see a new version of Windows by MS or Microsoft. So that's really cool and intuitive and really amazing, I would say. Really cool, really amazing. So after Windows 11, as we know, it was launched in 2021. Obviously, after 3 years, now in 2024, in the upcoming console this year only, we will get to see the next generation Windows, which is Windows 12. And of course, for the first time, all the laptops and all the PCs supporting Windows 12 will have a Copilot key, Binge AI Chat Copilot, which was introduced this year only. No, not this year actually, in 2023 only, in the fall 2023. Copilot, it will be it will have a separate key in the Windows keyboard for the first time, and that would be a good and big change in the Windows keyboard over 3 decades. And one more amazing thing is that Windows 12 will be fully AI based, meaning it will emerge into a new era of AI PC computation. So this time it will be really amazing. And Windows 12, that's only is likely named to be given a code name known as Next Valley by Microsoft, and MS has already revealed a prototype desktop redesign with the Windows 12, which you can even see on the official YouTube handle or Instagram handle of Windows. We also expect two changes to the lock screen and the notification center, as well as AI integration through the outer operating system or OS. Microsoft is reportedly working on a new version of Windows to replace the Windows 11, and by the way, Windows 12 is not the official name given to it. It has been codenamed Next Valley, but people are expecting that name would be Windows 12 only. And actually, some leaks and rumors have even confirmed it to some extent that it will be Windows 12 only. So we all are really excited for this new Windows, aren't you? Of course you are, I know that. So now let's get into its release date and everything we know about it till now. So basically Windows 12 is a whole new thing, a whole new jam-packed OS. So as I've already confirmed that its release date will be sometime before, like at fall 2024, and this thing will fully replace the Windows 10 and Windows 11. Officially, they will be discontinued by Microsoft, and only Windows 12 will take their place because it's better than both of them together. Even now, the Windows 12 2024 release date has been even confirmed by the famous technocrat Zach Borden over at Windows Central, a Windows journalist. With his job accurate reporting, he only has confirmed that MS will launch Windows 12 in 2024 only, fall of this year only. Now, why it is called Next Valley? Next Valley is the name given to it, to the Windows 12. Similarly, only when Windows 11 was not launched, the code name Sun Valley was given to it. So now, like that only, now Next Valley is a code name given to this newer generation Windows, which is Windows 12. What will be basically new in this Windows? So as of February 2023, it was recorded by the way we know now it's 2024 only, but like the statement is that as of February 2023, Microsoft hadn't actually officially announced Windows 12 or its release date, but now finally, as we know that this is Jan 2024, official release date has been not yet even announced right now also, but yeah, it has been confirmed by Microsoft that it will be launched by fall or late 2024, which means we can expect it to be launched by October, November, December, sometime between these months only of this year. So I'm really excited, aren't you? Of course you are, as I've already said. So this new version of Windows for the first time will have whole new kind of AI features inside it, and that's really amazing. Now Like suppose you want to do a task, like something you want to, like you want to write a document on MS Word now. So this time in Word you just think and you can write without even typing it. So there's some things like this. Or if you want a route from, like suppose Noida, where I'm sitting recording this video, from here to some place like in Rajasthan, you want a route where you get you have an e-vehicle, so you want e-vehicle, battery stations, rest points, food points, all that between that route. It can be easily designed by AI with the help of the Copilot in Windows now, and it's even possible with Google Maps too. So you see, AI is doing a great effect on the different famous operating systems, whether it is Mac, Android, or Windows. AI is there everywhere now because this is the era of AI PC computing, and that's very true. This time there will be a floating taskbar rather than an edge-to-edge taskbar, which means it will be really flexible. You want it on this side, wherever you want it. Top, bottom, left, right. It can go anywhere, and it's just like floating. Yeah, you heard me right, floating. A floating search box on the top of the screen, even in the middle. System icons like the system trainer notification icons will be displayed on the right top corner of the screen over the desktop background. That's really intuitive. The widget displayed on the top left corner of the screen over the desktop background will be even a new feature for Windows 12. This could be a prototype interface or for the newer next-gen Windows, codenamed Next Valley Windows 12. As it's leaked during an official Microsoft presentation, it's almost certainly something Microsoft wanted to tease Windows enthusiasts with. So you see, this would be really amazing. As I've already confirmed also, this time Microsoft is attempting to create an interface that balances the needs of a touch interface with a traditional keyboard and mouse interface. And this time in the keyboard, over 3 decades, this would be a big revolution for the Windows keyboard. For the first time, you would see a Copilot key. Also, you would get to see a Bing AI search chat key inbuilt in the keyboard itself for all the PCs having Windows 12 pre-installing them, running on this one. So there's Next Valley OS only. So meaning every PC manufacturer, whether it is Dell, Lenovo, Hewlett Packard, HP, ASUS, Acer, Samsung, LG, whichever Windows manufacturer is there, or even Surface for that reason, they will all have to follow these instructions and will have to make their keyboards with these new additional keys even also inbuilt in them. And that's really amazing, isn't it? Of course it is. And for the first time, there would be a touch bar also, like there used to be. We had to have in the previous past. We had touch bars inbuilt in the MacBook keyboards, but for some reasons Apple just removed them after a bit of time. But now you would get to see touch bars in these Windows 12 supported laptops even. That's really nice. That's really nice. Of course it is. And it won't be free. Windows 12 won't be free like Windows 10 and Windows 11, but both free updates for existing PC. There are some catches. Windows 11 has strict hardware requirements, and many Windows 10 PCs aren't officially eligible even. Microsoft says that Windows 10 free upgrade offer is over, but there are still ways to upgrade a Windows 7 or 8 PC to Windows 10 for free. But here for Windows 12, when it comes, you would have to pay a hefty amount of money for upgrade, because now Microsoft is becoming at some places like Apple only, charging more than what it's worth for anything, and that's really bad. That's really bad for Microsoft. I don't know why they are doing this, but they are, and they will lose their customer base because of this reason only. But this is not good at all. By the way, if their PCs don't get an upgrade, people will get a new version of Windows like Windows 12 when they buy a new PC for sure. They will get. And if they are building their own PCs, Windows will be sold separately, the keys, and you can buy the official keys for them. Right now we don't have a official Windows 12, so we don't have a key price for that also. But for the current Windows, which is Windows 11, we have a key worth $139 for the home version, and for the pro version of Windows 11 only, we have a price tag of $199 or approx $200 USD only. So that's like fine amount of money, because if converted to INR, this would like cost around, the home version would cost around 7k INR and the pro version would cost around 14k INR. Not very much as per an official Windows. If you buy a pirated copy of the same, you would get to have many catches in them, and it won't be less like that much good, even like what an original one can do. And plus it won't be activated, the pirated one. Only the official ones are activated. By the way, Microsoft is also claiming that there would be no loophole in Windows 12 with the help of which they can be pirated or copied. So for Microsoft, it would be good for people, but for people who want that same Windows for cheap, it would be bad at the same time. But by the way, that's really loss for the company which puts in so much effort to create that OS. For them, it's a great loss, and that's why only I never support piracy. Never, ever. By the way, we expect Microsoft will sell Windows 12 for a similar price only. Windows Central claims this, so I hope that's good. Yeah, if it's true, then that's right. But there can be even a bounce of money, so let's see what happens. Will the Windows 12 even cost the same for the home and pro version, or will the prices be a bit more higher, more expensive, like Apple is doing with their iPhones? This has the 15 series price is more than 14 series for even the Pro series and non-Pro series. Note that if you are using Windows in virtual machine, both Windows 10 and Windows 11 work just fine when you install them with the product key. They just snap you that they are not activated, and it's possible to buy an upgrade from inside Windows 10 or Windows 11 to get rid of the knacks. The same may be true this time for Windows 12 also, and that's really good and amazing. What will Windows 12 hardware requirements be? So like if you go for, there are two sides in PCs if you go. One is NVIDIA with Intel, the other is AMD. So if you go for NVIDIA with Intel, the basic requirements would be NVIDIA RTX 3050, and higher requirements 3050 Ti and 4052 with Intel processor i9 and XT graphics if you go for integrated and not dedicated of NVIDIA. If you go for graphics by AMD with the processor also by AMD, then minimum Ryzen 9 would be required, and with the 9000 series processor, and Radeon graphics will also be required. Now, as the project has been named Next Valley, this time Windows gonna be just do it some next gen thing inside this Windows 12 only. After the Windows 11 upgrade and its surprisingly strict hardware requirements, we wouldn't be surprised if Windows 12 also had a new strict hardware, isn't it? Of course we wouldn't be. So preventing some older Windows 11 PCs from upgrading. However, it's also possible that Microsoft made that big leaps it needed to with Windows 11, and that's all, or most Windows 11 PCs would be eligible for the upgrade. You see, that was a Windows 11 noise, that which just PC sounded like right now only. So you see, that was a Windows 11 noise. This time the hardware sounds, or what you say, noise in common terms, would be different from Windows 11 and Windows 12, or it can be even same for Windows 12 OS. By the way, this was just off topic. So we were saying that as we had seen in Windows 11, there were new strict hardware requirements. This time for Windows 12 also we can expect the same, preventing some Windows 11 PCs from upgrading, as I've said before. So however, it's also possible that Microsoft made big leaps it needed to do with Windows 11, as I've already said before too, also just only. And that's all, or most Windows 11 PCs would be eligible for the upgrade. And that's really good thing, isn't it? Of course. Which means I also right now own a Dell Inspiron, as you guys already know about it. So now this is running on Windows 11 Pro right now. I can upgrade it to Windows 12 Home or Pro, and that's really amazing, isn't it? Of course it is. And that too for a very less bit of cost. And that too is those people are who only meant to pay that cost, even who don't have the 365 subscription with them, who have the Microsoft 365 subscription with them. They don't have to just pay that cost, and I don't even have to pay it because I have the Microsoft 365 subscription, which has the Office 2021 and also many more Microsoft MS apps for Windows. If you have upgraded an unsupported PC to Windows 11, However, we imagine that's a good chance that your unsupported PC won't be able to run Windows 12 at all. And that's a security and profitable measure by Microsoft this time for this next Valley OS. Now, how long will be Windows 11 be supported? Because Windows 10 is just out of question that it won't be just supported at all. It will be just discontinued this time after launch of this next Valley OS, which is Windows 12 in the fall 2024. But yeah, Windows 11, the predecessor to this Windows 12 only, which will be launched in 2024 fall, it will be supported Windows 11. But last security updates to this Windows 11, they are confirmed by Microsoft that they will be given by late 2028 only, and after that Windows 11 will be fully discontinued. You heard me right, discontinued. By the way, by 2028 we would even have to, as per the 3-year development cycle of Microsoft, there would be even new version of Windows already there with 1 year of usage. So you see, this time this thing will go just to back to old Windows 11 because at that time. Now, Windows 10 was released on July 29, 2015. Windows 11 was released on October 5, 2021. More than 6 years later, okay? Microsoft will continue supporting Windows 10 and security updates until December 14, 2025, which is just over 4 years after Windows 11 was released. If the Microsoft stuck to the late 2024 release plan, the company would end support for the Windows 11 late 2028. Similarly, 4 years later for this OS also, like it is doing with the 10. It will do the same with 11 when 12 will come. At any rate, it's much too early to worry about Windows 11 support cycles. Microsoft hasn't announced anything yet. And Windows 11 will continue to be supported with security updates for many years into foreseeable future. Microsoft will update the official page Windows 11 lifecycle page when an end of support date is available. We shall be warned years in advance for that by MS only. Note that Windows 11 lifecycle page includes some information about individual versions of Windows 11 and when support will end for them. For example, the page says Windows 11 22H2 will be supported until October 8, 2024. This just means that you shall have to install a newer update for Windows 11, like 23H2, which is planned for release in the second half of 2023. So, you see, 2023 has already gone. Now, this thing has already released. We have got a new 2023 update for Windows 11, like we had got in 2022 also. So it's also being said that before the final Windows 12 is released, the next Valley OS, the Sun Valley OS or Windows 11 will also get one more major update for the last time before the launch of its successor, Windows 12. How long will Windows 11 get new features? That's also a big question. Microsoft will be slowly rolling out features to Windows 11 as they are already rather than doing huge updates to the operating systems every year. Microsoft is still delivering updates like 22H2 for the 2022 version of Windows and 23H2 for the 2023. Similarly, they will provide a 24H2 version update this year also before the release of its successor Windows 12 for Windows 11 only, for the Sun Valley OS and not the next Valley OS. Those updates are just becoming smaller with features arriving throughout the year via smaller updates. Windows 11 got its first major update version 22H2 in fall 2022. Similarly, it got its second major upgrade in 23H2 named in fall 2023 just before the launch of next Valley, which is Windows 12 in fall 2024. We will release a major and final update for Windows 11, which will be 24H2. Similarly, after Windows 11 23H2, now we imagine that Microsoft will stop adding as many features to Windows 11 as this OS, the Sun Valley OS lifecycle is now coming to an end before the launch of its successor, Windows 12, which is the next Valley OS. And definitely many features will be reducted from Windows 11 this time, officially with the 24H2 upgrade by Microsoft. Just as the company stopped adding so many features to the Windows 10, they will do the same with Windows 11 this time. As I mean to say that when Windows 10 and when Windows 11 was basically launched, they had stopped adding many features to the Windows 10, the predecessor of Windows 11. This time they will also do the same with the Windows 11 after the launch of its successor Windows 12. You see, of course it is. There's a lot of time left before Windows 12 will be released, like many months to go. we shall keep this piece updated with the latest Windows 12 news Microsoft announces. The people who have a 365 subscription, they will get the chance to upgrade the Windows 11 to 12 at day 1 itself. And that's really amazing, isn't it? Of course it is. And people also get to know about the latest announcements by Microsoft related Windows 12 on their official Microsoft Windows homepage, even on the YouTube handle of Windows, official one. And if we get to know something more about it, Windows 12 only, then I will keep you updated with that also. But for now, this was all we knew about Windows 12, the next value is right now. So till this time, 21st of Jan 2024, we just knew this much about the same. If we get to know something new, I will keep you further posted with that by creating one more Tech Talks episode on the same. So I will meet you in the next one. This is Dollurix signing off, and finally time to say adios. Download the Software Hub app today.